Alrighty, let's get into it. Totally our first attempt at doing this. If you're watching live on the live stream, twitch.tv/DragonBlitz, link in the description, as always. You definitely know that this is our first time ever trying a challenge like this, where our goal is to play through this version of the randomizer. This is some custom settings, some custom stuff cooked up. We're going to be playing through it a couple of times to see, one, if we like the settings, two, if they're good enough for, like, tournament play, and three, if we can beat the world record with these settings subsequently. So that's the plan. That's the goal. This is going to be a lycanthrope randomizer with a second castle randomized starting location, and our goal is to beat all the bosses and collect all the Vlad relics to beat the game. Hence why the boss tracker's up, and all that fun stuff. And of course, if you're watching on Dragon Blitz Daily, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I appreciate everybody who does it. And all that fun stuff. Oh, I set the colors to be set up for Alucard, but not the other folk. So, but Alucard looking kind of swaggy, huh? Wait a second. This is behind Galamoth. We can technically kill Galamoth right now. So Galamoth is deloaded for now until we enter the room again. This is an all bosses run. I think it's probably optimal to kill him now, right? See, this is like the interesting ideas and situations that I want to arise from the second castle start, so. The question is, will it take 10 billion years? Yeah, probably. We have a strength potion at least. So. And we're level 1. Whatever. It'll be fine. So, yo, what up, Doc? I hope you've been well. I messed up my gravity jump. Hold on. Sorry. The game glitched, right? That was crazy. What the hell? What was that? What was that? Yeah, the levels that we're going to get from this is also, I think, good. So. There we go. Strength potion. And now we wait. Have we ever considered that streamer might be bad at the game? I don't think anybody has ever considered that before, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, Alucard's just doing his stretches. Slapping the dinosaur with the stick. Is Galamoth a dinosaur? What is he exactly? I'll accept dinosaur as an answer. But then that gets into some weird, like, pseudo-archaeology questions, because isn't he like a time god deity? So does that mean that dinosaurs had time travel powers, or did Galamoth go back in time to make the dinosaurs look like him for some reason? Who's to say? He's a lizard man? So is he like, does he have the moon base active, or like what kind of lizard people are we talking about? Are we talking like Mark Zuckerberg, or what are we up to do today? We're slapping a lizard with our stick. You know, does he run the U.S. government? Yeah. Remember when lizard people running the government was like a funny haha? Or like an Egyptian Ninja Turtle? That's kind of sick, actually, to think about. Maybe he just really likes dinosaurs. The issue with the Galamoth lore video is I think... Well, actually, no, that there is no issue. It would be kind of hype. But yeah. Oh, he's coming! Oh, Lord, he's coming! Thank you, Shin. He's coming! I appreciate the 13 months. Okay, this is actually taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I know I'm level 1, and the strength potion is definitely wore off by now. Dude, if we had found Alucard's shield, though, oh, this would have went so much faster. The Scamba is real. No. So the thing is, killing him now is still most likely always going to be faster, because all of the time we would spend backtracking to this location would be very costly. So the death obviously lost us like, oh no, like a minute. The intro cost us another minute. So we've only been fighting him for 3.5 minutes. So the amount of time to get to this location from the warp might be faster than 3.5 minutes, actually, now that I think about it. But the time it would take to get to him, kill him, and then leave... The other thing is this should give us a huge stat boost for the rest of the run. That should speed up all of our movement. But with every hit, the calculations are getting less and less in our favor. Can anyone figure out the calculations for how long it's going to kill this? Take to kill this guy? Alucard level 1 using Shield Rod on Galamoth's face. I imagine I'm doing like 20 damage per hit, actually. Hopefully more. But honestly, at this point, I no longer believe. The stonks are failing me. Shield Rod stonks are lowering as we... Oh no. Well, this is a fun and interesting YouTube video. If you're watching on YouTube right now, 20 damage per second is 10 minutes. So I was doing more than 20 damage. Easy money. And you got... It really was like 5 minutes. And honestly, I think 5 minutes early game is worth it. Is this how sex look like? Yes. Guaranteed. Also, we are level 27. So let's refill our mana. We should be zooming for the rest of this run now. Big time. Oh, yeah. Massive mana. It was like 40 damage per hit. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Whee. Burger? Hold on. Stop messing around. We got a speedrun to do. No time for fooling. Whee. Oh no, I'm fooling. Okay, so maybe spawning next to Galamoth is... See, this is just like a... It's never been tested before. Oh, okay. If that was Alucard's shield, it actually would have been a billion times faster to grab that and then go back. That actually might be the play. If you spawn next to Galamoth, is actually to just go do item checks. See if you can find something to kill him faster with. If not... You just come back and kill him later. Because you're grabbing this warp in worst case scenario, but now I'm not going to grab this warp. Instead, I'm going straight to death. Our intelligence should be relatively high here. Not too bad. Oops. Nice Tetra Spirit me. Bro, you should be dead as hell. What the hell? Death? The unkillable? Holy shit. There we go. Scimitar might have sped it up now. Scimitar does less damage than Shield Rod for sure. I shouldn't have grabbed that. We only need the Vlad relics. It's all bosses plus Vlad relics. Keep that in mind. Ow. I think our goal, since we spawned incredibly deep in the second castle, is to kill the bosses along the way, do the checks along the way, while we head towards the Castle Keep, probably. Even though we're on the opposite side of Castle Keep. Son of a... Don't do it. My bones ain't about to be jacked. No, the boss indication only counts for when the boss is considered killed in the time attack menu. And those are specific events in the game's memory, basically. Oh, I don't got the snorkel. The doggy don't like water. No bath for doggy. I think that's fair. You ever try to give a dog a bath? I guess it depends on the dog, but sometimes they ain't about that life. Oh, gross. Oh, we skimming the surface. Whoa. Those cave trolls are trolling, that's for sure. What? That was an actual soft lock. If I didn't have a transformation, that's fun. Granted, I could only get in that position with a transformation, but still. Here's a question. Yeah. We're gonna be here for a while. Is part of the interesting aspect of this randomizer that you have to fight bosses with minimal gear and stuff? I wonder if it would be more interesting if we just played Lycanthrope but with randomized gear instead. Because that could make each seed quite a bit more interesting. Instead of every time you just fight bosses with Shield Rod over and over again. And then it comes down to whether or not the early sections, that's my new catchphrase, gives you like a good shield or a good random sword or whatever. Yo, LS Jr., thank you very much for the 2 years. Jesus. You can be spawning with OP stuff. Yeah, but I think that's like, I don't know, part of the variance that makes each seed different. Found something useful, at least. That'll speed up our first castle quite a bit. I think with all of this, it might be in our best interest to just skip creature. Because I could go do creature now, or I just do left side, actually. Reverse left side, maybe? And then when I come back to the second castle, we just finish up the right side. That could work. I feel like that's pretty efficient. Yeah, in a race, everybody would have the same gear, because everybody's playing the same randomized seed. That's how it works. If anybody was playing a different seed, it's not a fair race. It's just, oh, wow, my seed was better, so I won. Which I guess if you want to just, like, fully, you know, take off the veneer of skill whatsoever, you could go that route. You could do races where everyone's playing different seeds. But at that point, you know, that's the same as like, hey, I challenge you to a race. I'm going to do the 100-meter dash. Meanwhile, you have to do a quarter-mile sprint. Let's see who's faster. It's like, it's not the same thing. In fact, we'll randomize the amount of distance we have to run every time. That sounds fair. To a guy who has never thought about any bit of competition ever. That's why I was confused, not using your brain today. Honestly, using your brain at this point, like, who even does that anymore? When we have the fantastic, wonderful tools such as Gawk. Gawk do all the think for me. I am very smart. A random number of rooms visited. That's an interesting concept. The issue with that is I'm pretty sure the number of rooms visited gets... That information gets eaten up by the current relic tracker. There's no reason to grab this. It's 1,100 rooms. What do you mean? So certain map tiles will get deleted to make room for data that the relic tracker is using for other things. Probably shouldn't be going this route. There's a reason why I haven't done a 200.6% randomizer on the PlayStation version, because you can't. Yeah. It has something to do with the way that Talic needed more memory out of the game, so it just deletes map tiles, I think. I don't know. That's something you'd have to ask him. But that is a problem. I do know that. It's the same reason why having a 200.6% completion be a win condition is problematic right now. I forget. I was talking to somebody about it on stream the other day. Yeah, I don't know the exact mechanism that causes it. All I know is that because of the way the tracker works, it would not work currently. Or you would have to do it without the relic tracker. Dude, I'm gonna die. Jesus. Rock Knights don't fuck around, apparently. Today I learned. At least we get the best song in the game to listen to while we die. A preset like that, it wouldn't matter. I mean, it does matter, because it's like if you go out of your way for a map tile, and then the tracker deletes the map tile that you went out of your way for. In my mind, even if it is a minor thing, it still sucks. It's like, well, I spent time to get that map tile, and the game didn't count it. No, it does. It does change the room count. Yes. Trust me. I tried.
I like big cluts and I cannot lie. You
can't say that.
Can't deny. When you a sprite with some itty bitty space and a lot of colors in your face, you get sprung.
You can't be saying that shit on my stream. I'm gonna get canceled. Okay, library card. Yeah, no. Last time I tried to do a 200.6% run, I got all of the map tiles, but the rooms were deleted and the room number in memory was also reverted to the quote-unquote correct number based off of the rooms or the tiles that were shown. Luminous. Well, that was a 20-minute Castle 2 excursion. Not bad. Probably should have checked that item, but whatever. Right. We no longer have our Leapstone or Gravity Boots. We'll keep that in mind. I mean, we can Wolf Rise if things are looking sus. I do think it's worth doing early item checks like this. Maybe, I don't know. They are maybe a little greedy. But maybe it's only greedy if we don't get anything useful. Because the game hates me. Graham? An outside tracker of rooms possible. Probably not. Because it would be using the data for the in-game room count. And that is the thing that is being messed with. So it would basically be the same exact problem. You would have used a library card? That's great. Thanks for your input. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Whee. Ah! Alrighty. Yeah, 20 minutes and now we're finally back to the start, but we have missed and a bunch of second castle bosses killed. Can't really complain. I also think, like, map tiles as well is interesting, but also very annoying as a win condition, so... But maybe it wouldn't be. Maybe we would get used to it.
Handle me when I'm covered in the blood of a boar I've just sacrificed to the gods, then you don't deserve me during the bountiful harvest that will result.
That is actually very true. A lot of people are saying this. I don't want to have to revisit this area, so I am doing this. And I have enough MP to make it not a problem. All right. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I like all bosses and all Vlads, because doing stuff like that would be completely useless if it was just all bosses, because you would just skip a lot of the relic checks. Aaron Hirosan, is that how I say that? I might have mispronounced the hell out of that, but thank you for the hello, and I hope you're doing well. We'll grab the jizz. A little bit of jizz never hurt nobody, except for my enemies. Hey, Rin, gotcha. Jizz it up. Nice. We stay jizzing in this household. That looks correct. Getting there. We're getting there. Not bad. Delicious. And refreshing. Why White Wolf rising up. So true. Speaking of, funny thing happened to me yesterday. This is the first time I think it has ever happened outside of a GDQ. Somebody recognized me for being silly internet man. And I was like, what? What? No, what? Are you sure? They're like, hey, you're Dragon Blitz. And I'm like, what? They're like, I like your channel. And I'm like, is this a prank? I don't believe you. They were very nice, though. We were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It was at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Local. Another diamond. Chop looking pretty good. Did it happen more when you had pink hair? No. Because it never happened. Legitimately, I've never had someone come up to me in my real life, say, hey, I know you from the internet, unless I was at a GDQ, which makes sense, because it's a convention for people who do speedrunning. So yeah, that makes sense that somebody would recognize me there. Come to Brazil, it might happen. You're so true for saying that, actually. You don't wear a disguise in public? I mean, I do, and the fact that they saw me through my disguise was the impressive part. Because otherwise, I'd be mobbed all the time. What deck do I be playing in Yu-Gi-Oh? I was trying out, because I really only play Edison. So I was playing a quick draw Amaryllis list, and it was something. I did not have that much fun playing it, unfortunately. The list was kind of doo-doo, which is my fault. I mean, I built the fucking list. It's the Subway meme. Did you get Exodia? Look, I'm going to placate you guys because I have to, and it would be rude not to. But, like, I don't know, man. That's, like, the same energy as, like, your mom telling you, like, wow, did you get any rare Pokemans? It's like, I can't even begin to describe to you why what you said was so incredibly cringe, but I understand that you know just enough to start the conversation, but not enough to continue the conversation in any meaningful way. You just want to signify that you kind of know what a Yu-Gi-Oh is, but you mean it in good faith. You're not trying to be cringe. But unfortunately, the act of saying, did you get Exodia is unfortunately one of the most cringe things you could say. That's really charitable. If anything, I am nothing but charitable. Well, because also, that's my new catchphrase. Being cringe is not a crime. A lot of people forget that on the internet. Megidos, thank you very much for the 13 months. I played the creature in the wrong star sign. Now we're talking. Hold on. That is true. Yeah, if I went for the sun star sign, this wouldn't have been a problem. Yo, Henry, thank you for the 3 months as well. Tier 1. Hell yeah. Joel Est, if you will. Being cringe is crime to certain people. That's fair. Don't forget that it's all bosses. I'll come back for it. I got the tracker. I won't forget. That's why I got the warp. Granted, I probably should have done it then. That would have been optimal, but whatever. Also, grabbing that shortcut would have probably been optimal as well. We'll go straight for the library first. I miss being 10 years old and thinking of the Egyptian god cards with a peak of power. I mean, if they had their anime effects, they would have been, yeah, for sure. They nerfed the hell out of those guys. Have I ever cooked with Underground Arachnid and Edison? Is that the, what is it, 5-star synchro that requires a insect non-tuner and a dark tuner, I want to say? Six-star. I know it has like a crazy good effect. I think the issue is that there's no good insect monsters in Edison. Fucking what? Gale plus Maneater Bug? Is Maneater Bug a 3?
I'm interested in this. I'm interested in this.
It's budget relinquished? Oh, if I was going to play budget relinquished, I've been looking into trying to find ways to play Destiny Hero Plasma, actually. Plasma is low-key my favorite, like, cook card in Edison right now. Because it is skill drain plus relinquished, which is fucking nuts. Oh, I have a diamond in my back pocket.
What can I do for you?
Maneater's level 2? Well, never mind, that won't work.
I'm interested in this.
Do I need to buy anything, though? I have all this money, but nothing to spend it on.
Thank you.
Being rich in America post tariff world. I don't know. Potion me up, daddy.
Farewell for now.
Go Dragon Helm. We'll actually go Ares. And Drag Tunic, I guess. Whee! Yeah, library was kind of insanely overpowered right now because, like, we found Gravity Boots and Leapstone here, so we're back to our full power. Boop. Bonk. Ah! Leave me alone. 22 damage. Give him the daggers. Mods, 10,000 knives. Yo, how's it going, Clown? Spike Breaker is interesting. That leads me to believe that we probably are trying to go to Silver Ring for glasses, maybe? I don't know. Oh, no, wait. Spike Breaker Mist was in the second castle, actually, so that's not possible. So that might be Final Vlad. Yeah, it might be Final Vlad is at Silver Ring. Watched the Karma Coin video today. It was really well done. I mean, thanks. I had fun at the end of the day, doing a little gambling. That was the goal. I know, imagine having fun in a video game. Ow. Tooth. I'll grab a tooth. Check that out. Okay. We might need this warp later. It's unlikely since we have one library card, but I think it's still worth grabbing just in case. And now it's all smoked up 420 Blaze It style. Let's go. Ah! The Medusa head almost got me. Yeah, our goal is to just check the flight locations now until we find... I was gonna say Jewel of Open. But I'll take a dog loves finding a bone. Yeah. Oh, if I had thought this through, actually, yeah, I shouldn't have gotten the warp the first time. Damn. Oops. No! I fell off, literally. Another Vlad. Okay, so I think we know where the final Vlad is. We're only missing one more. And we can start going towards the end of the game. So if we find another Vlad, our goal is to get Jewel of Open, kill all bosses, and then win the game. Oops. I want to be here? You're losing this Gamba as well? Sometimes losing the Gamba is about the journey, not the destination or whatever. If you think about it, it's not really losing a gamble. It's donating your funds to those who need it more. Make sure to write it off on your taxes. Ooh, it could be gravity boots. Okay, let's kill Intern Werewolf now. Check gravity boots and then go to All Rocks. And I want to save All Rocks for last because I think that we're guaranteed to find Jewel of Open or glasses. Dude, if Jewel of Open is in the second castle and we just missed it by going left side instead of right side, that would be really annoying. But workable. Lag my PC by spamming Joel. It could happen. Guys, stop chatting so much. My PC is lagging. No. Okay. Boss down. We go to All Rocks. We're hoping, or we go to Gravity Boots, then All Rocks, and we're hoping to find Jewel of Open before then. Because if we find Jewel of Open before then, we get to do Silver Ring early, which would be nice. 2014 streams be like. Karma Coin merch, it already exists, right? Am I not? Exclamation mark merch. I believe it's on a hat, if I remember correctly. There's Jewel of Open. Okay. Well, now I think it's actually more efficient to go to the Caverns. Because we need to kill the bosses in the Caverns anyways. And we can warp to Alrox's quarters. And if we save Alrox's quarters for last, we can grab the last Vlad relic at Silver Ring, do Hippogriff, and then just go to the second castle from there. And this frees up our library card slot as well. Which is interesting. Currently watching the Mega Man 2 run on YouTube. Nice. Speaking of, I was very confused. There was somebody in the community tab when I posted that I was going live to play Mega Man X4 that was like, you need to play different games. Stop playing SotN so much. And I'm like, my brother in Christ, you're commenting on a post that says we're going to be playing Mega Man X4. What? It just makes me think that either one, you're an AI bot, or two, your brain is that of an AI bot. Which, if that's the case, that's fine. You know, I let Grok do all the thinking for me. It's the smartest AI around. So I get it. It was bait? Maybe, but like, I don't know. I think it's really tough to determine whether or not, like, because it's bait to what end? Just to be annoying for 2 seconds and then get basically zero gratification out of it? Like, usually, in my mind, bait has a purpose of some kind, you know? But if the bait is, haha, I actually said the opposite of what
this isn't happening.
Want.
There's no reason for me to go on. What am I fighting for?
What? The Texas speech didn't know what to do with that one. Trolling used to be an art form. Yeah, that is true. I think we live in a... We live in a miasma of like 4 times removed post irony on the internet, such that any action on the internet, if it is received poorly, you just do the backup, which is, actually I was trolling. You thought I really meant that horrible, awful thing that everybody hated? It was actually a troll. I was just joking. Comedy used to be legal on the internet. What happened? The woke is trying to cancel me for saying all these horrible things, but it was just a joke. And they get to live in Schrodinger's constant state of, well, actually, if it was received positively, I would have full-throatedly agreed with everything that I said and went 10 toes deep, full steam ahead. But if everybody hates it, I was actually joking. And it's like, at that rate, can any amount of... I need this, actually. Can any amount of communication on the internet be considered... Like, do you just throw it all out when the meta is, say, inflammatory thing for views or posts or just, like, I don't know, dopamine, I guess? And then if it doesn't go your way, you just say, Lamau, I was just trolling. You're so mad. You're so mad. I can't believe you fell for it. But if I got a different response, I would have actually just completely said, like, I mean it 100%. I'm so epic. I'm so based. I don't know. It's just, like, sad, I guess, is the way to put it. You wouldn't survive in a COD lobby, bro. You don't understand, man. We said such horrible things, bro. And I'm proud of that for some reason. Yes, me at the bold, bright, intellectual age of 13, haven't even gone through puberty yet, saying slurs into a microphone that sounds like a tin can. Truly the peak of society. And we should hearken back to those days? Because... nostalgia? Hold on. Has anyone made the video essay on Call of Duty and nostalgic racism? I'm not at that level to make that video essay. But that's just free, you know. That's just free for whoever wants it. If you put nostalgic racism in the title, people are gonna click it. Because it is insane, but also makes a lot of sense. Have fun, go out my soy woke minions and create the video essays. That one's free. That's a free idea for whoever wants it. We must spread our woke mind virus. How else will we, you know, take over video games? Making boobs less big, I think? I think that's what we're doing. Did anybody get the notes at the woke conference? I was sick and I was somebody else was supposed to write the notes down for me. I was sick. I didn't make it. Anyways. I already said I'm going to play Castlevania 64. Probably after we finish the X6, I want to say. I want to play 64. Another thing I've been thinking about is... I know I'm like hella late to the party, but I do kind of want to check out UFO 50. I got the game when it was on sale a little while ago, and I'm like, haven't played any of the games yet. And I know there's some good stuff in there, but I know it's also somewhat hit and miss depending on, you know, what type of games you like. I should complain about Castlevania 2. This game is a piss fart pile of doo-doo ass. Am I doing it? This game sucks fart nuts. Yeah. Holy Sword actually might be worth. It might be better. I'm surprised we didn't find, like, super broken weapons. It's funny. People saying Konami not releasing Castlevania games, then why is there 64 of them? You know, I've never actually thought of it that way. Yeah, we have so many to choose from. Why start at 64 when you could do one of the... I'm sure there's other ones. Spike, Breaker, Holy Sword. Jolie Sword. Hello? Hello? I'm stuck? Help me, Step Breaker. I'm stuck? It didn't get good until Castlevania 69. Okay. I still am of the belief that it's likely that the last Vlad relic is at Silver Ring. Unless Bat is at Silver Ring and that was the last Vlad. That's also a possibility. But we're going in that direction anyways, so I might as well grab it even if I find the final Vlad. I think. Bonk. I'm out of mana! Help! Gah! A lot of good sound effects here in the caverns. A lot of good death screams. Yeah, knowing that this was like the demo area for the E3 demo makes a lot of sense as to why it is the way that it is. It's no zero jumping sound effect? Dude. I was thinking about it. I think maybe at some point we should replay X4 by playing as Mega Man. Playing as X instead of Zero. Because part of me is like, I don't think I've ever seen the X story, the X side of X4. So I think it could be fun. We'll use our library card now. Like, I don't even know what the armor pieces do. I don't know what the upgrades look like. Could be fun. X armor and X4 is... A lot of people like an X. An X4. Interesting. Yeah, we probably should play it. That's like the only game where it branches off at the start of the game, right? Which character you play as. X5 and X6 you get to choose per stage, I think. Yeah, now we go this way. We're not missing any first castle bosses except for Alrock's Hippogriff, and Karasamon, actually, which we can do on the way out. Nice. Yeah, we're chilling. Mega on my man till I X. Until I... What am I fighting for? I don't know what any of that means. I guess we'll find out. Your Zero's Buster gets trashed? Who gave that Zero's Buster alcohol? Does the Alucard tint look different? Does the wolf tint look different to you? Yes, the sprite has been changed. The color's been changed. Yes. It's a relatively new update to the randomizer, where you can customize the look of Alucard's colors. I wish Cheddar said no. Cheddar learns that they're colorblind in real time. If you do intro stage as X, you get 4th armor. If you do start as Zero, you get the Zero Buster, which is frog water. I like frogs. Don't need that. Who doesn't like a good old frog? Yeah, what is the water doing to the frog, though? That's the question. No one's ever looked into this, right? No one knows what's going on with the frog water. If only there was some way to know. Okay, so I think this has to be Soul of Bat, which is fine by me. I need to kill Hippogriff anyways. I actually don't need the stopwatch, which is pretty funny. Alexa, what is the frog doing to the water doing to the frogs? No, don't ask Alexa. Alexa is controlled by the woke mind virus. Ask our based internet overlord Grok. I use him for all things. Yeah, it was Bat. Whee! Bonk. Glorp, is this true? I think we want to do this and this. Probably is fine. Soul of Bart. Eat my shorts. Okay. Remember to kill Kurasama. Eating shorts is against TOS? Fuck. How does Connor get away with it? Is it because they're technically pants? So the length of the garment determines whether or not you can eat it live on stream? Fuck. If it's above your fingertips, then it's too short. Classic. So true, man. So true. Two fingers? Not at my school. My school was 4 fingers for straps on clothing, which is like weird to think about. Like people had to make a dress code for like preteens. It's like, yeah, you can't be wearing this because it's too slutty. Also, you're 11. That's weird. Like the whole whoever came up with that idea, like they had to think about that. That was a thought that crossed their mind. What a world. I forgot I had bat. All right. Bat time. Just kidding. It's still wolf time. Puritanical Christian America. Hell yeah, brother. Right? Because the pilgrims were seeking freedom from some sort of persecution, and they wanted some sort of way to maybe, I don't know. American ideals, what are those? Boys couldn't wear pink because it was gang related. They were told it was gang related. Dude, you don't know about the gay mafia? Dude, the gay mafia goes crazy in middle school. I don't think we're beating this in an hour, by the way. Yeah, no, that shit's real, man. Grok, is this true? Look this up for me. Pink meth. It's the best kind. Extra crunchy. I think it's gonna be close whether we finish this in an hour or not. Me points. SpongeBob me Bob. Whatever. I'm like, that has to be the last Vlad. The odds are so likely. Turns out I was wrong. I kind of want my mana up. Gotta get my funny up before I get my money up. There's no need to grab the warp because we should, theoretically, because we've done everything else, we should find the last Vlad. Oh, no way, actually. Oh, I just realized the Vlad could be locked behind Silver Ring into glasses. Oh, that would suck ass for us, actually. If that's the case, we are big time fucked. Not just little time. Not even medium time. Big time fucked. Humongo. What's good? That's a good question. What is good? I'm not allowed to have free thought, so I'm going to ask Grok. Grok, what's good? This joke's going to get very old very soon. I promise this is probably the last I'll do it. Oh, that's really bad. Come on, Beelzebub. Come on, Beelzebub. Homie Beelzebub gonna save the day. He's got the last Vlad. I know he's got it. I know he's got it. He's never let me down before. Beelzebub boy me Bob. Also, people get mad at me for calling him Beelzebub and not Beelzebub. Motherfuckers, learn to read. There's a typo in the game that calls him Beelzebub, not Beelzebub. I call him Beelzebub because I respect his real name. All right? Motherfuckers out here dead naming this decaying corpse. His real name's Steven? Yeah, but like, you know. I'm poisoned. I am Steve. Oh, baby. I think we're still not going to make it, though. I think it's going to be like a hour and 30-second speedrun, sadly. So if I just made less mistakes, we maybe could have done it. RIP to the believers. It was close, though. 1 hour, I think, is a fair time assessment for a seed like this. It mostly comes down to the fact that I just don't have good damage, sadly. Like, the damage is fine. It's serviceable. But it's not perfect. The timer started early. That is not true. Well, actually, wait a minute. We're going to have 2 minutes with loads. That actually, I think we are fine, actually. It's going to be close, though. I'm going to put on all of my best gear. And I think we can do it. 2 minutes is a lot of time to kill these two. Do I have double Aries, actually? This is the best I can do. That's not enough to one-cycle Dracula, I don't think. I'll check for a strength potion. That's our only way of one-cycling, I think. I don't remember if I picked one up or not. Because if this is a 2-cycle, it's not going to be sub-hour. Medicine. We don't have one. We don't have one. RIP.
Behold my true form and its
Nope. Oh! Never mind, we did it. Not even close. Not even close. Enduring Undead, thank you for the raid.
That I've been so defeated.
Woof.
You have been
Sub-hour, baby. And not only that, that's going to be our first world record set with these settings. So
For what profit
59,
if he gains the world,
45.42.
his own soul?
We'll see if we can beat it next time. But until then, YouTube, if you've enjoyed watching, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and join the live streams over on twitch.tv/DragonButts, where you can watch me do silly stuff like this all the time. I'll see you in the next one, YouTube. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
She said,